Cool. Welcome in, chat. Happy Sunday. Here we are with some TCG Cards Shop Simulator. Been a while since we've checked in together on this, but we made some good progress coming along. As you can see, we're shop level 19 up there, a little over 7,000 in the bank. We've done a few expansions. We'll take a look at those here in just a second. Get our mouse going. Yeah, expanding the shop a little bit. We've got 2, 4, 6 tables. This entire wall has been opened up. I think last time it was right about here. That's where we had our walls. We got more tables. New product. Obviously, we got our blue packs, blue boxes, gold packs, gold boxes, purple boxes, and purple cards are new. And then we did the like tabletop games. We got those down there. Obviously, need to restock. Started day 31 here, as you can see. We've got these red and green things. I don't know what they are. Battle decks. I can't open them or anything, but these green ones are selling like crazy. I've had them for a few days now, which is really exciting. We've got all 4 colors of the card deck boxes. Dice. Red dice still sell like crazy. Black and white can't really get rid of. Blue is hit or miss. And then we've got 3 card sleeves. Got the original, next step up, and then the like fire version. So, oh, and then we got our plushies. Had the pigs for a while. We got these little witch things, and then the stars. So that is where we've been. So yeah, we've made a lot of good progress. I've been on the side kind of keeping track of just pricing on things. So for a while, I think we were doing market price and 10% on any of our products, and that was doing okay. And now recently, just in the past couple in-game days, we've done market price plus 20%. So getting pretty good people in the store, people buying stuff. So that's exciting. And then our biggest change, these cards that we sell off over here, we are putting these at market price and then 30% rounding. Everything's rounded, but we'll go market price 30%, which for some of these, it is a little pricey. Like this one's $7.91. We're selling it for $11, but I don't know. I feel like for an individual card, it's not that big of a deal. If we take a look at our binder here, a little over 7,000 in our binder, 491 cards collected out of 1,300. Biggest pull still is this guy. I didn't realize this. Your card values change because this used to be over $1,000, but now it's down to 916. Got this one for 500, 157, 145, 143, 29. So doing pretty good. Mainly still just selling duplicates of cards. And then, as I was saying, so we'll do market price and 30% on those. If we haven't been selling anything that's super, super cheap. I don't even know if we get to the end of our book here. Yeah, like these ones for $1, less than $1. We keep those at, I don't know, probably $2 or something like that, just to try and get rid of them. But again, we haven't had to mess with those too much as we're going through. So, but yeah, a lot of good progress being made in Spiky's Spectacular Shop. Love to see it. Yeah, started day 31 here. I think we'll get restocked and then open up for business here. And then we are still obviously opening some cards. Do a lot of that in the morning, just so I don't have to pay my bills, which I've been trying to pay my bills every single day at the start of each shift, just so I don't have to worry about it. And then also just kind of for what I'm tracking on the side of just our profits and our losses. I obviously get that really cool report at the end of each day. But I think overall, it's just kind of cool to see what's been working, what's not been working. I do need to do a little bit better. I haven't been marking explicitly when we make some of our pricing changes on there, just to see what we're working with. I kind of have a mental note of where we're at, but obviously as we continue to grow in the number of days that we're playing, makes it a little bit challenging. So let's go ahead and probably do 2 of all these boxes. What else do we need? Green. Do we need green? I think we need to just get away with yellow. Some yellow deck boxes. Let's do that. Dice, I think we're good. We'll order our tabletop games. I always do 2 of these just because I only have 2 spots to sell them, kind of a thing. And then we'll go ahead and order these ones. You can see I did order this little storage rack. I like it. It's a little bit of a bummer that you can't actually use this top portion. So what I'm doing is I just have 2 of these boxes, empty boxes. That way, as I'm kind of reorganizing our shelves, I have, you know, a box for each thing. So that's been super helpful as we're going through. But yeah, a bit of a bummer that I only get 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. And same thing, obviously it's got to be the same item on each side, so like that you can double up on the back, and you can also stack these, at least these shorter boxes. I don't think you can for the tall ones, but it's been good, like having it. And then I try and keep the little boxes over here of extra stuff and the big boxes on that side. No real rhyme or reason to it, I guess, but you know, just a little system that's been working for me. I am debating on when to look into this space. Costs $5,000, so we have the funds for it pretty regularly. Like we were turning a pretty decent profit consistently there for probably a week's worth of in-game time, which is really cool to see. And then we had our big expansion for the store, and then with that we bought additional products and whatnot, so we did kind of stall out a little bit, I felt, on people coming into the store and buying different items. And so I know in previous games, like I know if anyone's playing Supermarket Sim, big thing there is like you really want to be up to date on what you're selling and what products you have available to sell, so buying those licenses and offering those products. So I'm not buying licenses ahead of time unless I know I have a space to store them. So we do kind of want to relook into our shelf situation for what we have going on. Ah, shoot. I put those in the wrong spot. Well, good thing we got this empty box. Take those off. Whoops. And then keep this box, because now close it up. See what we have going on here. And there we go. Drop that in the corner. And I think we are good to go. And then, oh, for these play tables, that's the other thing that we were doing. Take a look at we moved up to this wind cup. Fee is $10 an hour. It costs $70 a day to run, but then obviously everyone coming in, they'll pay $10 an hour. Nearby stores are 10. I haven't messed with this $10. I know previously when we had just the very first one, it was free to run, and then I think it was like $7 was what nearby stores were charging, and so we did up it to like $7.10 just to try and cheat a few bucks here and there. But I haven't really messed with that too much. Now we're up into these kind of higher level ones, and even then we can move up to, looks like this vintage silver legacy, $15, 18. So the only thing with these is like obviously you're going to be bringing in more, but it's also going to cost a lot more to run them. So I'm actually pretty happy with what we got going on here. We have a ton of people that come in and play. They stay for quite a long time as well, which is cool. So again, not stressing too much about what we're offering for those card or play tables, whatever we want to call them. So, and I don't know if I finished my thought on this store. So obviously, yeah, we can expand it because it's going to cost us $5,000. We were making that money pretty consistently, but then with the expansion, you know, our funds kind of depleted a little bit. So I'm working on building that back up. Originally, I was kind of thinking around this day 30, day 31 mark, look into acquiring this space. And then I just didn't know what to do. Do I want to use it for play tables? I've seen some people do that. Some people use it as storage. It would be nice to kind of clean up some of this and not have, you know, all these boxes here. I wouldn't mind keeping, you know, one of these shelves, maybe two of the small ones, just for quick inventory access for things that we are pretty regularly going through. But I also just feel like our store is not that big to dedicate it. So I don't know if maybe we do like a half and half. We get a couple tables in there and then split it with storage. So that's going to be a work in progress. We'll see what happens on it as we're going through. But let's try and fill up before we open for the day. Fill up some of our cards here. Again, still focused on duplicates for the time being. I don't know. Obviously on the roadmap for the game, it talks about having like a playable version of the game. So if and when that happens, I kind of just want to have cards to work with. I never played Pokemon or other card games growing up, so I don't know really how the card game world works. What or if there are any strategies to what you have going on. 30, round it off for what we have. So I'm just kind of hoarding cards for now, which personally I don't really have a problem with. Why are these different? Oh, just a different. So, oh, this one looks like a little angrier. Okay. Yeah, not really a problem with hoarding cards for what we have going on. Whoops, need one more. Take this guy. For what we have, 10, 20, 30. Market price 10, 20, 30. Price 10, 20, 30. For what we have. So we just have to see. Because if it does become playable, obviously I want to have, you know, a lot of cards to work from. In my mind, that makes the most sense. Obviously, I realize that some cards are going to be better than others, and as we continue to get new packs and new boxes and whatnot, value of cards will increase as we're going through. But I'm just going to hoard things for now. We got 11 packs in here. Let's go ahead and rip some of these. Kind of go through here. We've upped our speed a little bit on some of the card pack openings. 1250, that's cool. Just so we're kind of getting through them. It's not the fastest, it's not the slowest. It's probably, we can take a look at what it is once we get through these packs if you guys care. But I don't know, I kind of like it. I can see the cards, what looks kind of cool. Not super concerned with the value too much. Obviously, better to get some of these higher price cards as we're going through. But I think we're in a decent spot that we're consistently pulling high value cards, mid value, I guess I shouldn't say high value, because that could be a different definition for everyone, but cards that at least will make us some money on our card table. We're not stuck with just those, you know, 20 cents and below cards all the time now, which is cool. But I don't know. Obviously, if we up the speed, we would get through these a lot quicker, could open a lot more, but I'm also just kind of here for the game, here for the vibes. Taking things easy, seeing how things roll. What do we got here? $12.94, $1.82. Ooh, that one was not good. I don't think we hit $1 on any of those. But yeah, we are moving and grooving, chat. Moving and grooving. Still got some of our stinky people. We might just, I don't know if I can flip and grab at the same time. Or hold the key and flip at the same time. Spraying them all down. And obviously I know we can look into the automated scent machines, place them by the door. I've seen a lot of people doing that. Definitely have the funds for it, so I think biggest thing that I've just been doing since we last checked in is just kind of grinding away, not too much. I forget, I think it was day 9 when I started really taking a look at our end of day report where we get the profit and we can see everything that we've done. So I think I started that end of day 9 or something like that, and now we're up on day 31. Been really cool to see. I do like their feature of what you got. Just seeing what the progress has been like for the day. Our biggest thing is just trying to continue to level up. So I know I definitely need to work on my pack openings. And when we're doing that, I gotta sneeze. Chat, hold on. Cool. Sorry about that. Anyways, but yeah, really need to work on our pack openings. I think I'm much slower than most people when it comes to opening packs up on a consistent basis. I typically wait to do them in the morning. I might do, any of my leftovers or grab a handful here or there. Or, yeah, I've got like what we just did there before we opened. I got a half open box somewhere, open those up, rip what we have available, and then I'm just more worried about operating the store. I haven't looked at employees. Oh, looks like we only have 2. When do we get Dennis? Shop level 20. So Terrence here for $1,000. Slow restock. Normal checkout, $150 a day. Zachary, normal restock, slow checkout, $50 a day. So, something to look into. I think, like for right now, everything feels pretty manageable. There are times where, especially if I'm opening packs or whatever, you guys have probably noticed, if you're playing yourself or if you're watching other people play, if you're not paying attention and you're opening packs, you can get a little bit of a line, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but checking people out pretty quick, not too bad of a process. I've seen in other videos people hiring, those first couple employees, and checkout speed is quite slow. And then with the restocking, I'm just afraid since we don't have, an actual like storage area set up or anything, that we would have just boxes everywhere. Because I think I've noticed that if they don't have a dedicated storage spot or at least an empty place to put storage, they just drop the boxes right where they are, don't fold them back up or anything, and it kind of makes a mess. So I don't want to be in that situation where we have all that just lying around. So it'd be cool, again, if we start looking at our space behind us here and investing in more of these, or even the larger one. I think the larger one is what, $1,000? $500 for a small one, $1,000 for a big one. But I don't know. I kind of like it. Haven't tweaked our store layout too much, as you can tell. Still got the checkout counter over here. Obviously, the only major changes is, yeah, we've opened up the shop more. We did move our shelves over, obviously, because we did have them lined up, kind of along this wall here when this was a wall. But then with our expansion and opening, moved them off to that side, which is cool. I can see them still, which is what I kind of like. Being able to take a quick glance, see what we have. Like, we're missing those games here. Some of them are, it's a little bit harder to tell from a distance. Like, these boxes always confuse me. They hold 9, which, I guess they're a little skinnier than the deck boxes. But these hold 9, which is really cool. As we're going through, I think my biggest, not gripe, not complaint, but just baffles me is we can't stack the dice. I think it'd be really cool if we could stack the dice up to, because that'd be what, 16? Which, is that what comes in a box? 8? I don't have any extra, but if that's what came in a box, that'd be really cool if we could stack them. Like, my main reason for that is just, for whatever reason, we sell so many red die. We can hardly keep our red die in stock. Obviously, we've got 7 out of 8 right now, but there were a few days of in-game time where people were just buying red dice by the handful. It was insane. lot of injuries in the NFL today, chat. Not sure if you've been keeping up watching games. I was watching the Minnesota Vikings game earlier. Been a Vikings fan my whole life. Per usual, started off hot and then kind of cooled off there. Cooled off earlier than they have in recent weeks. Normally they are, in recent weeks I shouldn't say normally, but in recent weeks they've been very dominant in the first half. And then letting teams back in during the second half, which is a bit of a bummer, but also pretty on brand. I thought somebody came in here. There you are. So I was watching that game a little bit, and then also a Formula One fan. I don't know if you can really tell. I've got my McLaren Lando Norris shirt on. So we were watching the Grand Prix down in Austin, Texas today. So cool race. Ferrari 1-2. Charles Leclerc just kind of dominated from the opening stint. Obviously helped going up from, where was he? Fifth on the grid? And then, no, fourth on the grid. I was thinking of the sprint race. Fourth on the grid, Lando and Max went wide at turn 1, let Charles come through, and Charles never looked back. So good for Charles as we're going through. But with Grand Prix going on, I was not really watching anything else. I had the Vikings game kind of pulled up on the side, taking peeks at that while the race was happening, but definitely getting a lot of alerts now for guys going down with injuries. Saw Deshaun Watson, I think alleged Achilles tear. Saw the replay of that, and that did not look good. So hopefully he'll be all right. Big decisions there in Cleveland for what they want to do moving forward. Looks like Jaden Daniels just got hurt. Not just got hurt, but he had an injury earlier. Looks like Brandon Ayuk is getting looked at for the Niners. The Raiders quarterback situation's not looking great. Dolphins quarterback went down. I don't know. Wild times. Week 7 in the NFL? I think it's week 7, so a lot of cool things. If you got your teams out there, drop them in the chat. Who we rooting for? Who we like? Who do we not like? What are we feeling? Alright, let's take a quick peek here. Do we have any of those extra games? We do. I have mixed feelings on these tabletop games. No problem selling them, but it is just kind of unfortunate that one spot only holds 2. So I don't know. I feel obligated to have 2 spots per game. Otherwise, I just feel like I'm constantly going to be sold out of them. And I remember earlier, it was probably day, I don't know, somewhere between day 9 and like day 18, I started selling card deck boxes. I think I just had red and blue, or red or green. I think I just had those first 2. And people were coming in there like, oh, I really want yellow deck boxes. Like somebody said they wanted yellow deck boxes 4 times in the same visit. And I was like, chill. I will get there when I get there. But they were not having it. Speaking of yellow deck boxes, fill that up. So yeah, I don't know what to do with them. They take up a lot of space, but I also don't have, maybe we'll take a look at that afterwards. What am I trying to do? Let's grab these. For the most part, I'm fairly, caught up on selling what we have available to us. God dang, all of our cards went today. That's cool. It's been a slow past few days for cards. I think we hit 4 or 5 in the last in-game days, but before that we were on a streak of 1, 2. Like it was tough goings on the cards. I think that might have been right around the time I was changing them. At one point I think I had them marked up 40% in rounded, which was a bit aggressive. I will admit that. 9. So I messed around there, so we dropped it to 30%, and obviously we're seeing much more success with that price point, which is cool. But yeah, so we'll take a look, see where we're at with our product. I know there's like some comic books in the store now that we can get access to, which would be interesting. Bunch of playmats we still need to offer. I'm just, again, trying to find that balance of what do we do. I enjoy our layout right now. We did have this table right here, and we had a big row of them, but in my mind I was like, that's kind of stupid, because I don't know, if I was a person trying to, you know, like that, if these are all filled, say people were playing there, this was the only open spot, like I would hate to have to try and walk around all these people to get back there. I don't even know if I can get there, so good thing we addressed that. So made a little aisle there. I think it just flows a lot better, looks nicer. Because I think no, you know, experience in this area, but if it looks open, people are obviously more willing to come in and play, whereas if it looks packed like that, if you were out on the street and you saw this line of tables, if you saw those open, some people would still come in and play, obviously, but I think most people would be like, I don't want to bother trying to get in and out of there. You know, you're sandwich, pain to get in, pain to get out. I feel like you're inconveniencing folks, so I like what we have right now. I'll be curious, obviously, what we can do with this space. If we can mimic something similar. I know I've seen people just do a line right down the middle so you can get around on the sides, but I don't know if that's something that we want to do. It looks like we are 9 o'clock. Finish out the day here. You're waiting on nobody, but if you want to buy something, feel free. Waiting on these folks. Yeah, we haven't been selling cards really, which is kind of a bummer. What do I have over here? Blue dice. Where's this white dice? Cool. And yeah, most of the time I do these like restocking things and just getting the store ready in the morning, because time does not start until you open the shop. So obviously it's sunny out, don't really need the lights on in the shop as we're doing things, which is cool. And we'll do that. Cool. So let's do this. Oh. End our day. Got my little spreadsheet pulled up here. So basically I just take all this information and enter it in. 25 items bought, 8. I don't know if that is too loud for you guys. I got my keyboard right under my mic. So 1780. So if you're hearing some loud key pops, I apologize. Let me know in the chat if it's a little too loud. Obviously nothing's really going on right now, so we can mute the chat and then just kind of walk you through what we've got going on after the fact. But yeah, basically I just take all this, enter it in my little spreadsheet. Revenue 1906.93 negative 861.04. 0 on the upgrade, 0 on the employee bills, 47.95, and a profit of 897.94. Cool. So, you all can't see this, but again, not too big of a deal. We'll just take a look at, so we were talking about cards selling. We had 8 cards today. Yesterday was 8, 5, 7, 5, 4, 3, 6, 4, 4, 5, 3, 4, 0, 1, all the way back. So yeah, kind of varies a little bit as we're going through. Revenue or our profit has been really good. We hit, just under 1,000 today, 1,000 yesterday, 1,500, 1,300. We were negative 3,000. Was that day 27? But that was when we did all of our expansions. Had $4,000 in upgrade costs, $1,400 in supply costs, 146 in bills. So took a hit that day, but before that we were climbing. If we go through, yeah, multiple days of over $1,000 in profit, which is exciting, or near $1,000 at least. So we're sitting pretty. I think, yeah, biggest thing is we're going through right now is just figuring out what do we want to do with that store next to us for the lot and figure it out. I've also been kicking around the idea, chat, of what do we do with getting that workbench. Obviously, I know you can take your cards, bundle them up, and sell them. So a lot of those, lower value cards. Take a look. How do we sort? F by price. If we do price again, does it change? No, so we just got to go to next 10 pages. Get to the end here. Went too far. Previous page. Yeah, so we got a whole bunch of these. So 44 cards of this set, 4 cents, 28. So I guess maybe it would be better to start bundling some of these. I didn't realize I had so many of them. Like, what are we at here? 43 cents? $1. So this is where we finally get to $1. So even anything here is like, I don't know, not even. Okay, that's a sick card. Why is that only worth $1.66? $2. Like, where are we at? It'd be cool to figure out kind of just that ratio of decent values. Like even some of these, if we get to the $4 or $5 range, how many duplicates do we have? And is it worth selling some of them? Like that one's got 6. I should have been paying attention to that because we need to fill our thing up here. Grab that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yeah, I'll grab you again. Cool. So even, yeah, $7, market price 10, 20, 30, round or up 7. Yeah, kind of menagerie of cards there, as you can see. But we're living. We are living, chat. So let's just try and fill up what we need here. Sure if there's no more space. Six on the greens. Yep. Oh, blue deck box. Let's go get rid of a box. Love being able to get rid of a good box. Part of me is like, I really do want to opt for storage over here just so I can clear these out. All right, let's start taking a look at, I need these guys, I got 8 of those. I think I still have some in there. Yeah. We can do some blue dice. Yellow deck boxes. These are starting to sell like crazy. I'm gonna do some deodorant. And I think we're good. Maybe we'll do a pack of gold and a pack of purple and just rip what we have. See, we're almost here. Shop level 20 for these red cards. 2,000 on the licensing fee for that, which is a bit steep, but should be better cards from kind of what I understand, or at least better likelihood of better cards, higher value cards. People will want them, so we will get there. And then before I forget, let's pay our bills. 145. Cool. Oh, in chat, I don't know. When we first started streaming this together, they talked about in the roadmap, talking about adding a review system, which is now in the game. I haven't spent too much time with it, but we can take a look at it here in a second. I'll get these cards up and leave that here. But you can take a look at your reviews. I look through this occasionally. You can see, according to this, we got a 4.54 star rating, which is cool. Not bad, quite clean. Nice place to play at. Really cheap. Love the cards. Best shop. Good time playing here. Faster and reliable. As you can see, this is all day 31, which goes on for a while. Ooh, we got a 1-star. Can't find the cards I wanted. They don't sell cards here. Oh, I wonder if that was when 240. Like if I sold out of these like single cards over here. Because obviously, as you can tell, we have plenty of packs and boxes on the shelves. Singles could be cheaper, so you get your reviews like for the day, which is kind of nice. How much this varies from like some of those pop-ups you see on customers' heads, I'm not sure. Like I said, the review system is relatively new as we're going through, so something we'll kind of keep an eye on here and there. Again, I don't think it has a huge bearing on our success right now. But yeah, something we'll want to keep in mind. Get all these restocked. I have, I don't know, mixed feelings on this metal rack. I don't know if it's like the most ideal situation. Obviously, those kind of plushy figurines fit nicely on there, which is cool, and it kind of keeps them out of the way. They are separate. And maybe it's not the wire rack itself, but more so just the placement of it. Like my idea was like, you know, when you go to stores, they typically have things by the counter that you can pick up. And so that's kind of what I was thinking. But over here, it just seems kind of random. Obviously, my supply rack over here is also a bit random. Originally, I was trying to put it like over here in this corner, but that also just felt super awkward. So we opted for kind of putting it by the rack or the register. Obviously, I can move the register. I know I can do that. So I don't know if it'd be better if I moved it, like move my register down and then put this over here kind of as you walk in. I don't know. We'll play around with it though. See what we got going on. But chip a few packs and then we'll get the store opened. Man, no dings so far. One new card. 15, there we go. that. Wrong box. Here we go. We'll finish this one off. I think it'd be cool if we got to 30 bucks. Hell yeah. Should we try? Should we try and get to shop level 20 today? Or in this... I would say in this stream. I don't know how long I'll be going for. My wife is out doing some shopping. She had a few errands to run and then hitting the grocery store, so at some point I will have to step away and help her bring in some groceries and get those put away. And at some point have a little dinner. Might be back on. After that, we'll see. I'm mildly intrigued for Sunday Night Football tonight again if you're watching. I think it's the Jets and Steelers. So more so just what's that going to look like. Jets, obviously, if you haven't been keeping up in the news. Devontae Adams got traded there, so he's paired back up with Aaron Rodgers from their time in Green Bay together. Let's see. Devontae hasn't been there super long. I think he got traded on Tuesday. So how much of the offense he knows, who knows. But obviously you can't deny the relationship and chemistry that he's built up with Rodgers. So I imagine they'll be able to work out just fine here and there. Just a matter of how much playing time he'll get. Obviously he was allegedly dealing with a little bit of a hamstring issue last couple weeks when he was still with Vegas, but who knows how much that was real or slightly embellished while he was looking for a new trade destination. So got that going on. But then on the other side, Pittsburgh Steelers, allegedly Russell Wilson might be making his first start for the black and gold Pittsburgh Steelers. I feel like Justin Fields has been doing, $70. Let's go. I think he's been doing okay. I think, no one, Steam collection, 500 cards. I don't know. Lately, you just don't really think of Pittsburgh as an offensive gauntlet of teams. Obviously, very, very well known for their defense and toughness, but I don't think that always translates over to their offensive side of the ball. But they got Sunday night going on, so we'll see. See what we got going on. Maybe watch some of it, pick back up on the stream. Maybe I'll put, have it rolling off to the side while we're playing things, checking things out. It looks like my wife just texted me that she's on her way home, so we might be pausing a wee bit sooner than anticipated. That's okay, because that shouldn't take me too long. Help her out with the groceries, get them put away, hop back on, and then, probably go until at least 5, a little before 5. Got 3 dogs that I feel like they have to eat at 5 o'clock on the dot every night, so make sure we stick to their schedule. So we'll get a good almost 2 hours in here. Not too bad. We've been going for so far. 45 minutes already. We will be good. What are we? A little 2200 XP-ish away from shop level 20. But I think do I have regular card sleeves? No. No regular card sleeves, but we'll go ahead and open up. Did we pay our bills, chat? Yes, we did. Good work. Oh, no, chat, did I not? Oh, shoot. Uh-oh, chat, did I? Oh, no, we're good. Ooh, that was a long time. I was gonna say, we didn't update our spreadsheet, but we did. I've just been dilly-daddling around, apparently, from when we ended last day to now. I'm also debating, chat, if we take off the rounding. I think we're in a... I don't know. I was going to say I think we're in a decent spot, but I guess I don't know what that really means. What a decent spot is. Let's see, it was really convenient in the early stages to round everything while you're trying to build up that customer base and get people through the door. We will pick up this conversation in a minute, chat. Wife just got home, so let me go help her real quick with bringing in groceries. We will be right back. Alright, chat. We back. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Gold, $6. 3, 4. $6. I don't think I have. I wanted to type that in. Anything like super valuable out here? 6, 8, 7. Yeah, nothing crazy out for sale, but people are still buying, so that is a-okay with me. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. And chat, I realized we were talking about a little story before I left, and I don't remember what that story was now. Nope. Pick it up. Bring them down. Check to see if anyone's coming. There's also a pro move that I've picked up. Oh, 2. Get a 2 for 1? Just about. Put this back on the shelf. Oh, were we talking about the metal rack? 10, 11, 12. And that I don't really know where to put it. Because like it's there. I think the combination of things ultimately, I think it's this being a mess, this being here. I like the idea of little plushies being on. Hey, cards! About time. Are we selling these too high? $3.93. Market price, 10, 20. Not too bad. $2.95. $10. I might have to look into that. So we were doing that. Maybe it was the market price story. Taking a look and dropping, not rounding prices anymore, and just kind of leaving them where they're at. Obviously, in the beginning, it was cool and quick, convenient to do the rounding as you're dealing with things. But maybe we set our prices to be a little more realistic, obviously. Like, I don't think you're ever going to go into a store and see everything be even dollar amounts, right? Like, not the most realistic thing. Why we do that, I don't know. I think there is some logic and reasoning behind, obviously, why prices are the way they are. But something we can look into, even if we don't do full rounding, if we try and leave it at, like, you know, 5-cent increments or something like that. I don't know if that'll actually change any of our profit margins or income that we're bringing in, but it's what we've got to work with. Stars. Man, we're flying through deodorant today on people. I'm also debating getting a personal shelf over here or over here or something, just like that, so I can put hopefully like a stick of deodorant on it and just have it ready. And then also a deck or a box of cards to go through and open. But then that way people aren't like shopping for it. They're not items that are for sale. We just kind of our own personal collection of things. Because it'd be really cool. Oh, whoops. $10. Yeah, if we could put deodorant down here, like that'd be awesome. But we can't. So, making do with what we got. $14. got here? Deodorant we can put back. Yeah, dude. Let's go. Put those up. Are you gonna buy it? Ridiculous. $8. To be fair, I don't know what is the market price on that. $3.89. So yeah, we're a bit high. But that's okay. Someone will buy it. I thought I bought regular card sleeves. Guess not. 8 and 8. So these are kind of cooling off. So we're going through pigs. Turn the lights on a little earlier today. Let's do the old faithfuls. See what we got here. $12, not bad. Oh, Gigatron. That's sick. Baby, let's go. This is a good pack, chat. Good packs. Well, we got a line of people. Or are they playing cards? Not cards. Playing the game. 1, 2, 3. You got 4 people in line. Hopefully we get through this quick. Let's take a look at our cards, chat. What an epic pull. Ghost cards are in a different album. You can open sort menu and select Ghost to see it. Oh. Guys, we got a whole other album. View card. Wow. She's pretty, chat. Any destinies? No. Tetramon. Cool. Close. We got a bunch of stinky people in here. End of the day. But we still got people playing, which means they might be buying something. Kick that person out. All right, day 32 report. 79 visits, 38 checkouts, 15 unhappy customers. It's about our average lately. 33 items bought, 8 cards bought, 46 games played. 607, 73, 9, 65 hours, 59 minutes. 0 XP levels gained. 62, 59, 659, 99. Revenue is 2280 minus 1012.40. Upgrade 0, employee 0. Rent was 145.70. And profit of 1122.89. Another positive day in the books. Let's move on. Let's get our cards out, figure out what we want to sell. decent cards there. 16, 17 bucks. Make a little money. Let's do one of each of these. Let's do regular card sleeves. Green deck boxes. Do 2 of those. Okay, and we can do one more purchase. Time for the big one. Let's hope this puts us at level 20 so we can get those new cards, chat. Wah, wah, wah. Not great, but it's okay. Oh, we're so close though. Let's do a purple box. This has got to put us at level 20, right? Hey, level 20, let's go. All right, so with level 20, we get some new stuff. How much stuff do we get? Obviously, we get these new cards. 2,000 for the license. That's a lot of money, chat. 2,000 just for the license? Ugh. don't know, chat. What do we think? We gotta do it at some point. But do we do it now? Is now the point? Oh, we got a lot of plushies unlocked. Trickstar, Decimite, Burpig, Nocti. See, the thing is, chat, if we do it, we need more we need more shelves. We've got room. We can add one more. I'm gonna reorganize everything. What do we think? What do we think? Let's do it. Risk it for the biscuit. Single-sided shelf. Make sure we can get this in here. Okay. So now, the unfortunate part. Take all these off. Move them on over. Do those at the same time. That's a bummer. Okay, so let's set this down. Clear that, clear that, clear that, clear that. And then... okay, chat, here we go. The big one. $2,000. Let's buy 2 boxes. Set a price on here before we forget. Market price, $10.20. $14. Then in the meantime, we're gonna rip them all, chat. Okay. What else could we do? Can we get more of those? I could get one. Might as well. Two boxes seemed reasonable, and now it seems like overkill. But YOLO. Live and you learn. Pay your bills. And hope we make some money today, chat. Because we spent a lot. Stinky people. someone to take it, and then I can't spray any stinky people.
Whew.